and soul. Baby, there is no goal. Turn the lights on bright. You're a rock and roll star. Feel my love coming from the heavens above. When my eyes meet your eyes, you know it's true. Baby, come dance with me. Baby, come dance with me.
Dance with me
on TV, at the TV station.
I figured, hey, let's play just a little happy song. The Devils have won 8 in a row. Welcome to the Devils You Know. Devils fans, hockey fans, sports fans, football fans, soccer fans, cricket fans, rugby fans. I don't care if you're an actual ceiling fan. Welcome to the Devils You Know. Our New Jersey Devils are now, if you drop the first game of the season, are 8-0. Jake Allen, undefeated. Nico Dawes, undefeated. Jacob Markstrom, back on the bench. Will he play in Colorado? Hopefully not. Think Jake Allen should take that spot, and then boom, boom, next game, bring Markey back in. Jake Allen's been too hot to take him out. He had a couple of goals against him yesterday, right? But he's playing Colorado. I mean, he only let up as many goals as the max that has been let up by the Devils this season. They haven't let up more than 3 goals in a game. It's mostly been ones, but 1, 2, and 3. So, really proud of this Devils squad. Really proud of them. From Jack Hughes to Brian Hallinan to Nemitz, whatever you want to call him. Let's wish Brett Pesce, a quick recovery. We're gonna have Seamus Casey back, most likely. I assume. That's from what I know, that he's in he's in Colorado already with the Devils. From what I know, I don't know if they've announced it or not. I don't really check the Devils. The New Jersey Devils X account. It's not like one of the places I go for anything. It's unfortunately those kinds of accounts have gone way downhill. Their devsman is not it's a devs woman. It doesn't matter if it's a female or male, but they're acting like a 16-year-old girl, and it's embarrassing and it sucks. Don't like that creepy. It's just creepy. Like if you've seen those videos with that Lucy or whatever lady, Judy, those creepy videos of her making them spin, Macklin Celebrini, Will Smith making them spin around, and just very creepy. Perfect videos for these people that are just sick. They're not really hockey fans. They just want to have fantasies about the players, and most of them are older than these kids. These are like kids. Most of these people are like in their 40s and stuff, and they're having these homosexual fantasies about the Hughes brothers, like incestual. I'm sorry to say this on a hockey podcast, but it's true. And it's disgusting if you see these things. Mostly I'm a guy who's only on X. I have an account on Instagram. I always forget that I even have it. Sometimes I'll post up there. I don't use Facebook. There is a group on Facebook if you're from Long Island called Long Island Devils Fans that I am the chairman and what's the word called when you started it, the founder. I am the founder of. I still have access to it, but I don't really go and check it out. Other people are dealing with that. So I don't use Facebook, but on X, it's they're posting some of them are doing drawings, and I don't remember what the word's called. I remember it had to do with like Mr. Beast, the dude that like ruined his whole family and turned into a woman with Mr. Beast. Like that guy had some artwork, lolly is it called, on his wall, and it's like CP but like drawn, like in like Japanese animation style, whatever that tentacle shit is, like that kind of stuff. And that's what they do. They draw these things of the players like doing things to each other, and some of them are relatives, Kachucks, like the Hughes. There's a three-way of old Hughes brothers like drawing out there. Very good artists. Just use your talent for something good, not something the devil's drawing you to. And I'm not a religious guy, but that's just evil. It's just evil. It's the downfall of society, and I'm not here to talk about that. But you know it. The devils know it, and it's the devils you know. Anyway, let's get into the game. Arseny Gritsyuk. He has a shot that you just can't. It's hard to not talk about it for 25 straight minutes. Just his shot alone, right? Like kids these days, like first of all, the slap shots almost. Even though Jack Hughes took a nice slap shot, whatever. Slap shots are almost totally not irrelevant, but like obsolete. There's really no time for them anymore with the speed of the game and the speed of the players. There's no time for a slap shot, but with the new kinds of sticks, even not Bauer Vapor. I have a blur on my background. Like a Bauer Vapor. This is maybe 10 years old. This stick, even with that stick, you just have better drag for us. Like I was a defenseman for many years. On some teams, mostly like teams that matter, like travel teams, tournament teams, I would move up to center, which is very, you don't see it much in the pros, but when you get down below that, Bantam and Pee Wee and all, if you have like I'm not saying I would never have made the ECHL, let alone the NHL. Let's just get that straight. But I'm just talking in generalities. I was like a Brent Burns. Like I could play forward. I like to play defense, but I could easily be a forward, like a two-way forward, because I'm defensive. Like a Nico Hischier, for example. That's how I like to play hockey. So when I played for the Nassau County Lions and I played for the Long Island Gulls, both of those teams. And for both of those teams, whenever we went on a penalty kill, I became the center, and I wasn't playing the defensive. Well, I was playing defensive as a penalty kill, but I played the center because I was good at face-offs. And also, I could score, and I was fast. So if I happened to pick a puck off, I could make a break for it, So, and I also had a great slap shot, which these days, if I went out there to play with even people my age right now, I still think like the game's a little faster, even if I went into some house league or something, which is what I would have to do if I went to go play hockey right now. You can't just throw your skates and stuff on after 8 years of not playing hockey and just be where you were. I probably wouldn't be able to skate a lap without losing my breath at this point. But anyway, let's get into the game. Gritsyuk, the shot. Just an amazing shot. Should I bring him up? I mean, I know this is mostly audio for people, but you know what? Let me share my Twitter account so we could take a look at some of the goals or some of the just some of the stuff. Some of the stuff. All right. All right, so here's my Twitter account. We'll go here and we'll go to highlights. So So you can see I talked to Don LaGreca and Kenny Danico, but that was not to be seen. Oh, 1940. Look at that. Oh, love this. I thought this was a great one. This is a great one for the overtime because the Devils were up 3-2, and then Colorado tied it 3-3, went to overtime, and then Devils lost. So this is the perfect Repo Man and Earthquake, by the way. See, so the Avalanche, you know, when they tied it, now I got him, but then overtime comes and boom, you got hit, buddy. All right, let's go back to the goals here. I got doubles of the Jack Hughes, and all right, here's Gritsuk's goal. Why am I? I wanted to mute it and go back and make it biggie. All right, so watch Gritsuk right here, and then
that's why they take the second look there, and sure enough,
he's right now. He's on his ass right at that second. Myers got the puck, stops, gets it right to him. Skate to stick. Skate to stick. Watch again.
There, and sure enough, it was McKinnon's stick that took him down.
Meyer passes it right to his skate, kick to the stick. Wicked snapshot. Wicked snapshot. That put the Devils up 1-0. And then, of course, Jack Hughes made it 2-0 here. So let's watch. Let's watch that sequence or listen. Well, this is a 30-second sequence. Shots are 4-4 at this point. It's 10:36 left in the first period, and I think this is when Timo Meier, Palat, and Hughes were out together. I don't know if you guys noticed, but they had that line out, and Brett was playing on the with Nico and whatever on the second line.
Up high, you talked about Dano at the blue line there. That leads to more ozone time, and then the hockey instinct, the offensive side of his game is on display there. He gets to the middle. Timo Meier.
They're announcing the Grits goal. Now here comes Hughes.
What a release!
Nice.
That was
Nemec. Nemitz, whatever. Look at that. Goalie should have had that. Oops, sorry. Even Trent Miner, who's a a young kind of probably not an NHL caliber goalie in the end. He should have had that. And then Connor Brown, breakaway artist. I love Connor Brown. 5 goals already in 9 games with the Devils. I think he's found a home, huh?
Wrist shot, the flex on.
Here he goes.
Brown. Connor Brown.
Wait, before I even go, I love hearing Dano because it's not Dano. Like Dano and Don are already working so well together. They know when to place, when each other should talk. They got Salvador in their ear from across the rink. But listen to Danico just kind of go off. He's usually not the guy who's going to speak at this point, but he just goes, go! Like, I love how excited they get. You got Don LaGreca, who, can you even see me? It doesn't matter. You got Don LaGreca, who's a diehard Devils fan since day one, and you got Ken Danico, who was a Devil from day one. So, I mean, 2 guys who were excited about the New Jersey Devils, and it's so crazy here. Sorry, Bill Spaulding, and I just want to let people know, Bill Spaulding, nothing wrong with Bill Spaulding, great guy, met him a few times, nicest guy in the world, but he was just a temporary replacement until they got someone like Don LaGreca in there, or because let's just be honest, Doc Emmerich, Chico Resch. Well, Doc and Chico, Doc Emmerich, Steve Cangelosi, and then LaGreca, and then you add Bill Spaulding to those 4. You don't even go back further to McNabb and all that. But just between those 4, Bill Spaulding unfortunately drops down to 4th by a lot. Like, there's a huge gap between 3 and 4. There's a lot of other announcers that. I think I don't know. I haven't heard Salvador do a play-by-play, but, Spaulding was good with play-by-play, but LaGreca knows much better hockey in general, sports in general. He's a little older. He's a little wiser, I guess you could say. I don't know. Anyway, listen to him say go.
Wrist shot,
Danico.
flex on. taken away.
Go.
Here comes Brown. Connor Brown all alone. Scores! Connor Brown with the finish. And it's 3-2 New Jersey.
I mean, these are great calls. If anyone's denying that Don LaGreca is not amazing for this team, and listen to this overtime call. This is 1 minute and 18 seconds long, but we're gonna listen or watch all of it.
Yeah.
Overtime, 3:35 left to go, 3-3, 24 shots for Colorado, 23 shots for the Devils.
Can't get around the sticks checking Bratt. Now the Devils can have numbers. Hamilton.
Bratt to Hamilton to Hughes.
Here comes Jack.
Drops to Bratt.
Spins.
Why am I redoing it?
Jack straight away. Couple of moves on his backhand.
Almost. Just missed it. Could have had it.
Nate just loses. Nemitz to Jack, who scores!
Woo, woo, woo.
Give me a second chance, and he took advantage. Devils
Yeah.
win 4-3. Put a pitchfork in this one. It's 8 in a row.
Oh man. Don't tell me just 8 games in for LaGreca because you didn't do game 1. One of the best we've ever heard. Deny it and you're a liar. Just deny it and you're a liar. Really. Alright, so we'll get rid of that. Oh, I gotta get it off my screen, do I? Sorry about that. Let me move that. You can see my ugly ass face in the light too, because usually I record this stuff at night. But I was a little busy yesterday. After the game, I had to go. All right, so we got Markstrom back on the bench. Nico Dawes, like I've mentioned in other episodes, most of you who are listening to this probably haven't listened to other episodes, so I make the point that the Devils have these goalies in their system, like Malik, Nico Dawes, of course, Yegorov, but Nico Dawes is an NHL-ready goalie. Like, he could be traded to another team, like let's say before Carter Hart was signed with Vegas. Like, if the Devils made a trade with Vegas, they would use Nico Dawes. He'd be a full-time NHL goalie over there right now. He was 3-1 last year with 1 shutout. So 1 shutout and 4 starts. Yeah, I think he had 5. Did he have 5 starts, or he played in 5 games, had 4 starts, went 3-1 with a shutout. Great numbers. I forgot to say percentage and all that, but whatever. That's not the point. He is excellent. Then you got to think, all right, the Devils had a down season, but he played in the Stadium Series, which is a very high-pressure game to play. Won that game, was excellent in that game. When is he going to get the chance? There's no reason to extend Markstrom for another season or 2. Jake Allen we have for 5 years. Jake Allen is legit. Tell me if you don't agree that Jake Allen is legit, because he is. And Nico Dawes can come sit in until Yegorov or even Malik's ready. But, you know, Yegorov, we know. I mean, goalies are always, like in the past, Jim Carey, Mark Denis, Columbus Blue Jackets, Washington Capitals, Jim Carey, Mark Denis, Columbus. Both goalies who were supposed to be really great came in and just didn't kind of work out. So those are older examples. There's obviously a lot of newer ones, but you never know. You know, Yegorov might not translate to the NHL, but Nico Dawes does. So why not play him? So anyway, as you can see, the Devils played Colorado. It was a tight, tough game. A lot of great plays by Siegenthaler and Hamilton. Tim Wood got me. You know, I was already watching Siegenthaler, but I wasn't really watching Hamilton as much, like eyeing him. But sorry, I forgot the name of you guys' podcast at the moment. But you know, Tim from a Devils podcast, you know, who he used to be a good friend of mine. We you know, not we know each other through the internet, but you know, we always would chat and stuff. And I think maybe I said something he didn't like or something like that, and now we're not really close friends. But I'm trying to be friendly. So he, you know, I told him I clip all the games, whatever you need, let me know. And he said check out Hamilton and Siegenthaler. So I was already on top of Siegenthaler. But yeah, Hamilton and Siegenthaler have been shut down. Pesci has been shut down. He's gone. Casey's going to come in, so we're going to lose a little bit of the shutdown D, and we're going to add a little more offense to our defensive side right now. Going into game 2 of the back-to-back, not back-to-back, home and home with Colorado, right? So, hopefully Jake Allen starts that game. We don't want Markstrom going into that Colorado game. You know, unless it's necessary. But I hope Jake Allen gets that start. As of now, I don't think Markstrom should get this yet. You know, Jake Allen, I don't want to jinx it, but he's been good. He hasn't, you know, put the L7 weenie up yet. I don't like to say the words. I'm very superstitious. Look at this bracelet. Look at this bracelet. That's from opening night. This is from opening night. I won't lie, I had to put some nail polish on part of it so it wouldn't rip down one piece. But this is my superstition. Until the Devils drop, this stays on my list. It's good luck. That's how that works. If you're superstitious, let me know what your superstitions are. I have so many. From things that I have to drink during a game, during specific times where I have to take a sip. If I'm watching from home, of course. But power plays, I have certain things where I have to be standing during a power play. Shootouts, I shut my eyes. When the Devils are shooting, I shut. When the player starts his forward motion, I shut my eyes and I listen. I do it for both teams, actually. So that's a couple of my like superstition things. Let me know about yours. I'd love to hear about them. So now we got another game against Colorado tomorrow in Colorado. It's going to be a different game. Wedgwood, former Devil. Love Scott Wedgwood. Love Mackenzie Blackwood. They have both Woods over there. They also got a lot of Macs. They got Mac Blackwood, McCarr, McKinnon, fucking McDonald's. You know, they got it all. So it's gonna be a harder game with a better goalie in net, and now we're down, you know, Glass, we're down Pesci. Also, don't forget we're down Mark McLaughlin, who could have always stepped in as a center. I think he's excellent. I think he played a few games for the Devils last year, and he was great in them. He had a great assist right off. I think it was a Nemec goal, was it? Right off, he won the face-off, boom, boom, one-timer goal. He's injured, though, so, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, so the Devils, you know, will be back, hopefully with someone to chat with. I'm going to start, this is episode 10 of season 3 of the Devils, you know, but like I've said before, the Devils, you know, the first 2 seasons were like summertime, where nothing was happening, just where I was getting my bearings on how I'm gonna do this, and what am I gonna call it, what am I gonna do? So really, this is the first season. It's the 10th episode, but then game 9, I really wish I just started with game 1 so I could go once. I'm off by 1, but hey, shit happens, and then you step in it, right? So yeah, so let's go Devils the next game. I think I might throw a bet down because they won't let me withdraw the money that I won from the Gritzuk first goal that I bet on. I won $80 on that, and I just wanted to take my $80 back. I'm not a big gambler. I'm actually against it. I did it because I had that gut feeling while I was at the dog park with at Gino the Devil Dog on X and on YouTube and on Instagram. If you want to follow my Gino, he is a Devils fan. I was at the park with him, and it came to mind that Gritzuk, he was definitely gonna put one in. It was just his time, and I opened up a FanDuel account. Didn't even have an account. had to put $20 in. Should have bet the whole 20, but I didn't. I bet 10, and I got it won $80. If I would have bet 20, you know how it is. Either way, so again, remember Wedgwood's in for Colorado, so this game is going to be a little different. But I think the Devils can persevere, don't you? And if you don't, what the fuck's wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you? No, but really. Right, so I guess that's it. We'll do the penalty box, and we will get the fuck out of here. So let's do it. You're getting 2 minutes, and you're going to the penalty box. Talk to you soon. Thanks for watching or listening, Devils fan. Bye-bye.